Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, anyway. So, what are we doing today? I started on this last night, and so basically I'm hunting down old fan sites that were made around like late 90s, early 2000s, like the year 2000. I don't know if you can hear it, my cat's meowing outside the door. So all of these fan sites are related to the TV show The Young Riders, which, as I wrote here, it aired between 1989 and 1992, but it survived through reruns up until around like 2000, I think. I don't have an exact date for reruns, but yeah, I think it was airing basically throughout all the 90s, which, as you may know, was the peak of the custom fan site. And so, while there is still a Young Riders fandom around today, it left a big internet footprint, but specifically around the late 90s. So there is a ton of old kind of amateur fan sites dedicated to the Young Riders, and as you can see, I think I've gathered about 40 that I can still access, either just through the original URL or through the Wayback Machine. There's like 5 here that require the Wayback Machine, but surprisingly, most of these are still accessible, if a bit janky and with a lot of dead links, but yeah, surprising amount are still accessible. So I thought more of these would be inaccessible, because I thought like GeoCities was like the big wig in custom websites, but apparently most of these are Angel Fire and a couple Blogspot and a few other hosters. And some of these, especially the bigger ones, have like external forums that are still up, like Pro Boards is still running. I think there was another one called Free Boards, which is still running. Pro Boards is actually what Lost Media Wiki still uses. So this is a bit of a extended preamble, but to like give you a taste. Why do I do that? Rival Riders? Actually, no, the better one is the Way Station. This one's a pretty big one. Yeah, so kind of classic amateur website. This one's hosted, I think, primarily by a lady named Joanna. Or it was. When was the last update? August 2005. So yeah, so like the heyday of these websites I'm seeing is like 98 to like 03. And then they start really dying off around 03 for some reason. I think maybe the show just hadn't been in circulation for a couple years at that point. But like, this is like the pre-social media. So you'd make your fan site, and like maybe like you and 1 or 2 friends, and then you would find other people who ran fan sites, and you would join a web ring. So often this would manifest as like a bunch of links at the footer of your page that would link off to other fan sites. So you could like scroll through the fan sites and like say hi to everybody and read their fan fiction and see their and see their wallpapers, their MS Paint edited wallpapers. I don't know. I'm not dissing any of this. I love this stuff. And this one has the Wave Station. And this is wave files, like sound bites from the show. Is my desktop on? Yes, it does. Yes, it is. I was... Okay, yeah, you have to download these.
Kid, what are you doing? Kid, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Yeah, so these are just like... I think these used to work with some application, like some, like, the old Windows, like maybe if you, like, booted up your computer, you'd hear one of these when it boots up. I was going to use these as one of my text tones. There was one where Jimmy says, aw shoot. I was going to use that as my text tone. Where is it? I think it was Loss of Innocence. Hold on. Bear with me here. The aw shoot was from... That was season 1. Oh no, it's Jimmy?
That's it. Oh, shoot.
I was gonna put that on my phone, so like whenever I get a text,
That's it. Oh, shoot.
I could probably do that. I've just been lazy. Okay, so... Yeah, so this is one I found. This is one of the bigger ones. This had a lot going on, which we love to see. Am I still recording? Yes, I'm still recording. Okay, good. Yeah, so a lot of them were a bit less extravagant than this, so not as many pages, but I've been trying to find as many as I can, and I think I found about 40 so far. Most of them are Angel Fire, which is great because Angel Fire is still alive. And the home state. Okay, this here is the home station. You may see a recurring theme in the names here. This is all like Express Station. The Young Riders is about a bunch, like 6 young Pony Express riders, and kind of they're kind of like, the way I phrased it was navigating love and loss in the Wild West. It's not so much about the Pony Express, like it's not a historical show, but that's like the background and the setting. So you see a lot of recurring things in the title here, like Bunkhouse, Express, Pony Express, and just kidding around, Kidnation. One of the main characters is the Kid. Okay, main characters are the Kid, Cody, Jimmy, Buck, Ike, and Lou. Yeah, and they're all Pony Express riders, and I think the show was aimed at, like, I know adults watched the show, but I think it was aimed at teens. And it's kind of like Harry Potter in that it attracted a bunch of, like, middle-aged women fans anyway. And they were all writing fan fiction about these writers who were, like, canonically, like, 17 to 20 years old, which is kind of weird, but it is what it is. Like I said, a lot like how Harry Potter was during the LiveJournal era, or so I've heard. I've only heard, so this was all before my time a bit. So these are the ones I found of varying degrees of like completeness. And this site here, the home station, it's on a GeoCities archive, OOCities. So it's kind of in shambles. But most importantly, the links are still kind of accessible. And I found like this master list of Young Riders sites. And a lot of these I haven't added to the list yet. So I was going to go through these and see which ones are accessible. Yeah, and so... Okay, the last one I checked was Saddles and Spurs, which site closed. This has actually been excluded from the Wayback Machine, so the supposed sins of this site are buried in the sands of time, and somebody didn't want me to find them, so I'm sad about that. I did try to, like, jailbreak it. Like, sometimes you can get in, but I don't know, if they want it hidden, I guess I'll respect that. So, R.I.P. Saddles and Spurs. The Young Riders Bedtime Stories, I've included this. Yeah, I found that a while back. It's specifically adult fan fiction. Yeah, so Sweetwater Station and Young Riders Guide, I'm not sure. Oh, so many of these have like repeating names. Top cities. Okay, this might be a GeoCity. Server not found. Okay, but often I can get around that thanks to our dear friend, the Wayback Machine. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. Okay. Yeah, so it's not accessible now, but let's see, 2011. I don't know why this snapshot is green, but it should work. Or not. Older date. Older date. Come on. Yeah. Hail Mary. GeoCities. Well, this is what I said when I was trying to hunt for stuff. Like, I'm not. Because it's kind of a hunt. See what's... I might... Station guide. I might come back to that. My Young Riders site. I found this one. Yeah, it does work if you put it in the Wayback, but... Fans of the Young Riders. A lot of these are GeoCities. Sagebrush Equip du Pony Express. This is a French site. I was very happy to find this. Come on. Okay, it wants to think about it, I guess. Or maybe this one requires Wayback. There we go. Yeah. This is a... No, don't give me that. It was working for me. I put it on the list. I don't know. Maybe the Wayback's in a mood today. Anyway, that was a French Young Rider site, so I guess it also aired in France, which is cool. I don't know how it got in there, but... And I think it... Pony Express. It also aired... Well, one of these was in Swedish. And there was a blog spot in Italian, so... Again, I haven't actually searched All-American The Young Riders Fanatic. This looks interesting. Cities. This one's the Hitching Post. This one's Angel Fire. This should work. Yes. The Hitching Post. I think I came across this one, but I didn't put it on. Horsies. Terry's Horsies Rose, the Red Filly, and Twtich. Eucalyptus. Twtich.
Eutychus.
The Brown Colt. Ain't they sweet? Can I look at this? No, I can't look at that image. Come on, I just want to zoom in on the horse. Well, there you go. Look at the horses. One of the few Young Riders fans with actual horses. In 1989, ABC aired the first episode of a western based upon the adventurous life of Pony Express riders called the Young Riders. With their good looks and adventurous spirits, Kid, Jimmy, Noah, Buck, Ike, Cody, and Lou, along with Teaspoon, Rachel, Emma, and Sam, worked their ways into our hearts and minds each week. Since its cancellation in 1992, the Young Riders' popularity has grown by leaps and bounds through the countless fan-based websites. Exactly, and that's kind of what I love about this. This last updated 2002, I think. Yeah. hot links to cool places. Tavern Tales fanfiction page. There's a lot of fanfiction. If you want to read some really old school fanfiction, eat your heart out here. Is that the right phrase? Eat to your heart's content. There's a buffet of old fanfiction. Some of them are even have rudimentary tagging systems, which is cool. Tavern Tales, Myths and Legends, completed Tavern Tales. Okay. Other Rails and Trail. Because the main Young Riders web ring is broken to pieces, I rely very heavily on these compilation pages of links, so I'm saving this. Which site is this? Rails and Trails. Again, I'm going off the home station compilation. There was a web ring, and I can access it, kind of, but it's not much help to me, so I will come back to this. House favorites. Favorite lines from fanfiction. Okay, I'm kind of curious about this. Dana's. Okay, so I guess this is favorite lines from fanfiction that people have written. Found out. Okay. Wait for what, kid? You're right. We are going to die soon. Why should we wait now? If we got out, would you marry me? He asked. We should have done that a long time ago, kid. I don't know why I was so scared. He took her in his arms and they spent the last night of their energy with each other. A Hut and a Hammer and a Heritage by Carol Paul, found at Lou's Page and Pony Expressin. Okay, Lou's Page and Pony Expressin. I found Pony Expressin. It's another fan site. So, like I said, this is kind of pre-social media. You just had to kind of link to everybody. And it actually worked pretty well, I think. I don't know. By around who's among the office. Yeah, so a lot of fanfiction sites. The Hitching Post. This is a new one. I'll add that to the list. I'm terrible with alphabetical orders. And it works without the Wayback Machine, which is cool. Okay, to keep this entertaining, I might just look at the Angel Fire sites because those seem to be working for me. And I'll just leave editor open. Sweetwater Stations, A Young Rider's Guide, Tops. I don't know why the French site's not working. It was working for me. The Young Riders. Just the Young Riders. Memories of Sweetwater. Actor-based sites. Okay, I was looking for these, but these are just the actors in the Young Riders. They have some fan sites, and the Young they'll have a Young Riders subsection, but that's mostly just the actors. So the Young Riders site is just called the Young Riders. Enter. You need Java to see this applet. You need Java to see this applet. You need Java. Okay, let me in. This was the Italian blog spot that I mentioned, or no? No, this is different than the Italian. There was an Italian blog spot. This is shambles. The other sites weren't nearly as broke up as this. The Cody for Better Representation campaign. I was looking for this. Way back. This is like the worst day to have way back be in a funk. Sometimes it's just in a funk. Till death do they part. Rachel's schoolhouse? The Kid and Lou shrine. Maybe I'll just like look at the sites I've already found that actually work. The Buck stop. Buck sites are hit or miss. I don't know. Sometimes they're very sus. Is this a good kind of buck site or the bad kind of buck site? That's what I'm curious about. Okay, we work here. There's Webring. I've had such good luck up until this point. Oh yeah. Here's some Young Riders fans. And like back in the updated 2000, like back in the day, people would actually organize like real meetups, which was very cool. I kind of wish I'd been around for that. Pony Express Poetry. I've been here before, I think. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. May this man's spirit, never rest. That was a line from the Cody episode. Like, you know, like the one Cody episode in season 1. Okay, anyway. The like. I gets no sights. So, like, that's frustrating. Blood Brothers. I'm just gonna open everything and see what works. The Kangaroo Kid page. Sam Kane, U.S. Marshal. Women of the West. Women of the West. Okay. I heard this one referenced quite a few times elsewhere. The World of Okay, so this is like Young Riders, Magnificent Seven, and Territories of Lonesome Dove. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think if you were a Young Riders fan, you were kind of a Young Riders fan. There wasn't much. I don't see a lot of crossover with anything else besides maybe like actual like Civil War history, because Civil War history, and then can I expand this? Kind of. This picture is awful, but so yeah. So there wasn't really any crossover that I saw between like Young Riders and any other shows, but mostly. So the character Jimmy, I think that's Jimmy. He was like a fictionalized version of Wild Bill Hickok, and Cody was a fictionalized version of Buffalo Bill. So as a result, I've noticed that a lot of Young Riders fans turn out to be like history buffs, or like turn into history buffs thanks to this show. So the only crossover I really see with Young Riders is history. This was last updated 2006. Is there any? Yeah, like this is like a web ring. Usually stays at the footer of the homepage. You can use it to skip to like the next site to like make new friends on different forums, but random. But yeah, it's kind of Shanghai list. They're broken beyond repair, so I can't rely on those. I have to rely on just like straight links to other pages. Kangaroo Kid page. This is piquing my interest, but it's not working for me, so I'll check that out later. Oh yeah, the Kidnation for kid fans. This character is never given a name. He's just the kid. I like the PNGs there. Who are the kidettes? Is it like kidet or like cadets? Like space cadets or whatever? Are you a cadet? When he comes on the screen, does your heart go thud? What is it about him that you love so much? This is your opportunity to let everyone know exactly why you love the kid. Is it his smile? Or maybe his eyes? Or those southern manners? Okay, I have a bone to pick as a Canadian. The kid is from Virginia. Virginia is not south. Okay, I will die on this hill. This is the most useless hill I'm gonna die on. Virginia is right here. That is never east. It's east. This region here is like south. Maybe even California. This is like south. Virginia is not south. Like, I know, like, politically it is considered south because, like, shit happened, but that's east. I don't know. Oh, I'm dying on this hill. Okay. And like, the kid doesn't even really have a southern accent, so. Story. Blood brother. That's Buck and Ike. These two are my favorite, if I'm gonna be candid. And like, so Buck and Ike are like best friends in the series, and Ike is mute, and Buck is the one who taught him sign language, and they're like inseparable up until season 2, I think, where Ike kicks the bucket because Travis Fiennes wanted to leave the show. But like, if you dig a bit, you can find some really sweet like 1990s gay fan fiction with these two. And yeah, I don't know. I personally never. I didn't ship them at first because I thought they were kind of like brothers, but no, I do totally see where people were getting that. They were the most uncommon of friends, one who couldn't talk, one who wasn't listened to. Together, they were able to overcome the odds. Ike and Buck, blood brothers. By Brody from the Way Station. Brody. We've got a rare guy fan here. It's mostly all girls, I've noticed. Surprise, surprise. Chapters. Greg Wayne World Biography. Yeah, like I said, these places to go. Right. Oh, Greg had his own web ring. Well, how come Travis didn't get a web ring? Hail Mary. No. Okay. Well, that's... Oh. News. I keep forgetting to save these. Blood Brothers. A, B. There we go. What page was this again? I need to. This is Kidnation. I saved this one. I'm keeping down a little bit. Okay. Anything else? Fanfiction and reference sites. I haven't looked at these. AYRF. I think that's Academy for Young Writers Fanatics. Fanfic Awards. Checked updates by moving mouse to the red button. Okay, thanks. Well, who won the Fanfic Awards? You need to freshen your memory. The election booth is open between February. Oh, so did this site just die in the middle of the elections? Like the fanfiction elections? How dare they? I need to know who won. Is this link somewhere? No, where did that go? I'm just gonna save this. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. Okay. Okay, is this the Fanfic Awards? No, it's a GeoCities site. The Matthias Collection, I don't. Writer's Ranch, Fanfic Author's Resource. Oh, that's interesting. I think the Wayback Machine is just in a mood. Any Angel Fire sites that I can tripod. Tripod sometimes works for me. Old West Nostalgia. Fanfic page. Writer's Ranch. I got Writer's Ranch to work through the Wayback Machine. The Old West Revisited. A Magnificent Seven and Young Writers fanfiction site. Okay, I guess there was some crossover with Magnificent Seven. I've never heard of these shows, so Magnificent no. This is probably what they're talking about. Yeah. I'm not familiar with this, but I guess there was some crossover. Magnificent Seven pics. Crayon pics. Maybe I'll just look at some more wallpapers, because those are always interesting. There's fan art is hard to find on these because it's like ancient website and it takes forever to upload JPEGs or whatever, but I know I love finding old like fan art. Old West Nostalgia. I think this is a fan fiction site. Old West Nostalgia. Yeah, I'll just keep tabs on that. Okay, this looks like. Yeah, so this. I guess this site was made around 1999, which. Okay, this is my favorite thing ever. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Young Riders Mambo No.5. Somebody wrote a Young Riders themed parody of Mambo No.5. Okay, if I post this video to YouTube, I'll put this in the description. This is like the best thing I've ever read in my life. I love this so much. And this was written by Ray. And I know Ray because Ray was the admin of the Stephen Baldwin fan site, so that's where I know her. You see, well, if you're a creeper like me, you notice a bunch of names that start to you see them multiple times around these different sites. So it's like everybody's helping out, contributing to their friends' sites, which is really cool. I'm not gonna sing this, but I'll put it in the description so you can sing it to your heart's content at your next karaoke night. But also, this is the most 1999 thing I've ever found. So, AOL. I hate how it redirects me, so I can't pick out the original Yahoo. Yeah, so I found some new ones over here. how do I get to the fan fiction though? Like these aren't links. Is this link? Okay. I don't know. West nostalgia. Yeah, so as I'll try to get links to the old GeoCities site when the Wayback Machine is working again. Curious about this site though, because random thought for the month. I never knew that even by disappearing for a few months, how much you miss your passions. Yet it's always nice to know that no matter how long you've been away, they're always there. They are always there to welcome you back with open arms. True enough, I actually haven't watched The Young Riders in quite a while. 5-cent novel store. Here's the fan fiction. Oh, it's just like a poem and then chapters. So you literally had to, like, you didn't have AO3 back then. You literally had to like code your chapters into the pages. So where to next? Sign the other horse rider, Marcus. Okay, so I like the distinction here, because Ike talks in sign language. The sign is differentiated via italics. Yeah, and I always kind of liked Ike Fix for that reason. Because, like, Ike fans are, like, the cool fans. In my personal opinion. So, I didn't really find much new stuff. Or at least much new stuff that worked. Like, the Kangaroo Kid. I'm curious about this. Please work for Kangaroo Kid. This page is not available on the web. GeoCities. So frustrating because GeoCities just like the whole thing's been wiped. This was the Italian blog spot. I guess the show aired in Italy. And what was it? Some of the I'm gonna go back to Rival Riders because this is a site specifically dedicated to Kid and Jimmy, and like yeah, so these are two of the main characters here. So About Us, the Young Riders FAQ gallery. I haven't been here in a while. Puzzles, wallpapers. Okay. We've got some like stellar, like year 2000 wallpapers here. Like, just like art, high art. And I appreciate the watermark, so you know like what fan site this came from. Nice, kind of very neutral looking vignette here. Just like, oh, kids. This is all the kid thinks about Katie the horse. Gallery, huh? So this is basically the Kid and Jimmy's entire relationship right here, just constantly fighting. But Hang on. I remember someone saying on one of these old sites that they're airing reruns on Odyssey. I think that was one of the channels that was airing reruns. I don't even know how. Well, I guess they'd maybe like record this on like a VCR and then somehow get these images from like the VCR recording, but like I don't know how you do that besides just like pointing your film camera at a screen. So I appreciate the dedication here, like even like clipping like the WAV files like the other site did. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they would have done that. Props to them. October 27th, 2020. What the hell? This is... Oh no, is this like the current date? Okay, I thought there was like an update today. I've posted to their forum. Their forum still works. Where's the discussion board? Discussion. I'll go there in a second. Last update was 2021. Just added the final part to Thursday's Child by Semina. Grab your coffee, sit back and enjoy. If you have any fanfic you wanted posted, email me. Thanks for stopping by. Until next time, take care and ride safe. Yeah, so discussion. No. They have, where's the Travel Writers board. So I don't mind that. So I posted here because I was trying to advertise for the Young Riders Wiki and try and get like literally any traffic here. Like I don't care if it's like 3 people clicking through, like, because this does not show up in search. If you look up the Young Riders Wiki, it does not come up, or it didn't come up last time I tried. So I'm just looking for like anybody to like click through and get this on like search engine's radar, just to kind of like legitimize it. Because right now I'm the only editor, which is okay, but if I had literally had like 2 other people leaving comments, that would like boost this and just kind of like cement it on the internet. So I was trying to like advertise it on this old board. Howdy. Yeah, I posted here. 8 views. That's probably all entirely my views. Like, unless someone came through, I don't think. Nah. I threw my hat into the ring anyway, just to test the waters. Yeah, again, these web rings don't work. The home link. Yeah, kind of a bust because most of the links from the home station were GeoCities pages, which I can't really get into. St. James Place. Young Riders Archive devoted to Josh Brolin. Yeah, so Josh Brolin played Jimmy, and when I realized Jimmy is Thanos, I could not unsee that. Like, it's upsetting. Josh Mini Archive. Yeah, so if you're wondering what Josh Brolin was doing before he was Thanos, stop by St. James Place. Young Riders, West. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. Okay. The Young Riders Forever, or TYR Forever. Tripod. This is, I assume this is another website hoster I've seen a few times. As a Young Riders fan, I remember watching this Pony Express show, which aired from September 1990 1989 to May 1992 while I was living in Asia. Fun fact, the Young Riders show lasted longer than the actual Pony Express did by about 6 months. Main characters: Buck, Ike, Kid in front, Jimmy, Lou, and Cody. These are season 1 main characters. The characters change up a bit in season 2. Filming locations: Mescal, Arizona. So the show technically took place in, I think, Nebraska, but it was shot in Arizona, and you can tell. Today is, okay, so these have current day clocks on them. Okay. Last edited May 2001. So there was a steep drop off between 2001 and 2003 for whatever reason. Just everything freaking died after 2003. I guess that's because I don't know when social media took off, but I guess everybody moved to whatever social media. If you look on fanfiction.net and AO3, you get some really old Young Riders fanfictions on there. I got this to work. Okay. The Writer's Ranch. Yeah, so this is a fanfiction site, a pre-AO3 fanfiction site. Oh, this is cute. They have pictures of the people who the fic is about. So I guess this is a Jimmy fic. Is that Lou? No. Well, we're on this is kind of hanging on by a thread here. Just to give you an example of a fan fiction, a pre-AO3 fan fiction site. Now, I don't know why they went with the Poop Stars theme here, but this is fanfic index. So I like how this is laid out. So you have title, author, pairing, and even rated PG, so and rating. So this is cool. I like how people were tagging their fics even when they didn't have to, just for ease of browsing. And yeah, I've read some of these. They're not terrible. Well, some are questionable, but there are some nice ones in here, some cute ones. Anyway, yeah, I'm just kind of looking at what I found so far because Wayback Machine is not working as well as I thought it would. Cass's Young Riders page. So some of these were smaller. Am I recording? My laptop sounds like it's dying, so I'm concerned. Yeah. Okay, maybe I'll do a better, an actual structured video where I go through these and kind of explain what I found there. Which one had the wallpapers? You know what? The way station is probably the fun one. It's the most fun one I found because there's so much random crap here. I mean, it's good crap, but hats off, Boat Me, Picture Corral. And this doesn't work, but it's the sunset collages. Picture Corral, new plebs. I'm talking for too long. Oh yeah, this wasn't working for me. The absolute tragedy. How dare. I think I had this as my... I unironically had this as my wallpaper for a while there. Just like stunning. What is that? I don't know what... Is that Buck? I haven't watched that episode yet. I don't know. I think... Yeah, I wonder what program they used was like... I like this. I'm gonna save that. Look, I was gonna say it looks like they're all dead, but I mean, if this were canon, they would all be dead because this show takes place in 1860. Commercialized cowboys. This page is inspired by a set of pictures sent to me by Jane. I think they are just hilarious. Be sure to read them all. Cast. Jane's Got Milk campaign. Oh, is this like a parody milk campaign? Did you give them all mustaches? No. How dare. People were very worried about copyright for some reason. No violation of copyright laws was intended. You put mustaches on pictures of cowboys. Like, who's gonna slap you for that? But I don't know. Maybe there was. Maybe they were actually kind of enforced this kind of stuff back then. Oh yeah. Crap. People made, like, you know how nowadays people make like Spotify playlists for like their favorite characters? They did this back then, but they didn't. The way they do it is they'd either make a list of songs, so like a hypothetical mixtape, or they would cut out lyrics from songs, a lot of John Denver songs, and they'd like put them on a page, and like here's like a playlist of songs for Lou or Buck or whatever. And I'm trying to remember what site that was from. I want to say the Way Station. Campfire songs? Yes. So these are like proto Spotify playlists. Music, often painting the lives of heroes, the pain and glory of love, the essence of a life, adventure, or emotion. The Young Riders, a story of heroes, of love, of adventure. Put them together and you have campfire songs. These are lyrics of songs from all genres that struck the show's fans as particularly effective in capturing a certain character. When I started this section, I didn't expect such a huge response to it. I'm pleased, but I'm also very far behind on updates, so until I can catch up, this section is closed to submissions. This is not a permanent thing. Also, in the future, if you could try to limit your submissions to a few lines from a song, it would be helpful, as well as conserve my web space. Thanks. Yeah, so these are like... I've been meaning to like build, like put these in actual playlists. So Jimmy, songs dedicated to Jimmy Hickok. Desperado, of course. Standing Outside the Fire, Garth Brooks. We call them cold, those who can face this world alone, who seem to get by on their own. Those who will never take the fall. I've never heard this song. Lonely Stranger by Eric Clapton. Renegade. Blaze of Glory by Bon Jovi. Submitted by Cheryl. These are all very Jimmy. This is absolutely kind of on the nose, but I get you. What was Cody, Buck, Noah, Ike, and Jesse? These are all the characters nobody likes. They just shoved them in this. Oh no. Lovely. Buck. If I ever lose my faith in you, Sting. I have some songs that I would add to if she still took submissions. I have a few songs I would suggest. I would suggest for all the writers Mercy Mercy by the Glorious Sons. Actually, I have a... Hang on. Is this on window capture? Yeah, it is. Okay, I have a playlist. Just to show you, like, how... Just to show you how, like, nothing changes in fandom. This is my Young Writers playlist. It only has, like, 23 songs right now, but... And they're all very, very on the nose. But just goes to show you. A lot of I don't listen to country, so, like, this is as country as I get. Like, Glorious Sons, Sam Roberts Band. Yeah, maybe I'll take some... Probably gonna take some notes from these lists. And I think that's a good place to end us off. Just like, nothing changes, I guess. We're all just fans making our playlists and edits and wallpapers and song parodies. Like, I wrote song parodies about my favorite whatevers. Yeah, so this list here is on the Young Writers Wiki, founded by yours truly. I'm very proud of this GIF. I put too much work into this. Like, I had to like put the video and like this PNG into Premiere, like scale it to fit and put a filter on it, and then exported it as an animated GIF just to like have it on the front page here. I don't even think this is a TV. I think this is a computer. But anyway, yeah. So, fandom may be dead. It's kind of become a comfort show for me. Like, I'm currently starting season 2. I kind of paused on season 1 because I was working on the wiki. But yeah, I would like to make a more structured video, just kind of going through everything here, which would take a lot less time than like making individual pages for each dang site. Yeah, so I'm not done with the Young Writers. Expect more content that you didn't ask for, but yeah. I haven't been watching the Twitch, so I don't know if anybody's been here. I haven't seen, like, I don't have it set up so I can see comments. I don't know. Like, I've just been rambling under the assumption nobody's been here, so. So yeah. Expect more Young Writers content, because I don't think I'm giving up this hyperfixation anytime soon. It's probably going to go on my any other content. If I don't stream it here, it'll go on my YouTube. And yeah. Ride safe, everybody.
Things don't always work out the way you want. But when I saw your name on the payroll, I couldn't believe it. Me, working for the same company as Wild Bill Hickok.
There aren't many real heroes left in this shrinking world of ours. But I want you to know I count you among them. Until next time, your loyal friend, Ambrose Merriweather Jr.
Oh, I am truly touched.
Now go to sleep.
Got yourself an admirer, Jimmy.
Jimmy,
What?
can I have your autograph?